Welcome everybody on YouTube. What I have here is 500 key generators. Some of them are more than one function. Some of them are key generators, as well as patches and or cracks and activators as well. As you can see here, I'm just going to go through so you can see the different types we have here. They start obviously anywhere 1, 2, 3, 1 through 0, and A through Z. I pretty much have a shitload of them, and I'm just going to go through so you can see them here. Then you got the Acrobat, Cronus, Add 1503. I'm not even sure what that's about. Adobe Illustrator. I believe I even have CS5 in here. And it's probably another folder inside here. A Head and Arrow, Age of Mythology, Ambient Design. I know I have AutoCAD, I already passed that. Kaspersky, Basic Inventory, Battlefield Vietnam, Battlefield 1942, which seems to be very popular, Call of Duty 4, and other ones. Brisket Pro, Breed, Borland, I've heard of that, at least back in the day. C++, okay, that's where I heard them from. Builder 6 Enterprise, Black and White, Bitdefender Antivirus. I have one for all the Windows, I know that for a fact. Vista, 7, Windows 95, Windows 98, ME. I even have a loader for, oh, what the hell is it called? Longhorn. Some of you don't even know what that is. Look it up. There we have Catwoman, Camtasia 7. I should have Camtasia 5. And if I don't, I will find it. I'm going to add that in here. Counter-Strike. Even though this crack is standing in the middle of nowhere, and for the gutter-minded, you're going to see the association when it comes time to what you need to use this crack file for. So I'm leaving it in here. CS2, CS3, so on and so forth. I'm not going to mock myself by pronouncing all that German because I can't pronounce the second word too well. Delta 2, DAP, which stands for Download Accelerator Plus, which I would actually encourage you to get the older versions, like 5.3. And they have a patch out there. I don't know. Oh yeah, 5.3. They have a patch out there. Actually, just look for my NFO file and just grab it. It's fucking banging, man. I'm telling you. You can take a file that takes like an hour and literally get it in 15 minutes with DAP. And that's not even a hypothetical situation. That is very realistic. What it does is it takes a file, breaks it down into 10 pieces, and if your connection drops, even if it was months ago, you can come back, and if some of the places are no longer around, it will search for more, and you'll get your file in 15 minutes either way. I think that is called Resume. Dope Wars is another one. DivX, Dreamweaver, which is before Adobe owned them. Edit Plus, Family Keylogger, don't spy on your family unless you're married to them. Flash Assistant, Flash Saver, Everest, Flash World 2 Keygen, Flash Morph, FLV Recorder, that would be the extension that YouTube uses. FLV, I'm trying to remember what it stands for. Freedom Fighters, which I assume is a game. Friendly Pinger, FTP Expert, Garmin, which is your GPS unit, I'm assuming. Get data back for FAT. Alright, get data back for NTFS, that's all self-explanatory. Harry Potter, Keygen, Recover, or Handy Recover, sorry, 3. Alright, when you see it and it says 3, period, X, or whatever, that means any version that is 3 with any other number or character thereafter. Now, if there's usually, okay, not always, but usually, if it has 3 X's after, or 1 or 2, whatever, and your product has a different sequence and it has 4 numbers, it may not necessarily work. It has to have the same amount of X's. But there may be a mistake on somebody's behalf, or when the next one came out, they didn't come out with a build number, and it's still compatible, so it's worth trying. How can we pronounce this? Hegemonia. Sounds like a disease. Gotcha. Goldwave. Goldfish Aquarium. And by the way, don't name your goldfish. You can't tap on the glass. The fucker ain't coming to you, you idiot. Get Smile. Get Right. Alright. 35 minutes here. Some of you want to see, you know, for yourself. Microsoft 2003, 2007, 2010, I have that. MAIRC, we just chat, I believe. I have all the 2003 standard and all that shit, Enterprise Edition. For those of you who have quick-minded, know what I'm talking about. If you don't need to go there. Narrow, NHL, Norton Antivirus. Don't get Norton, go with Avast, I'm serious. Go online and read about it, man. Avast has a shitload of information in the product. Norton has like 2 lines. Psychedelic, OO products, which means, alright, when you see something that says products on the Keygen, that means a whole shitload or all their products. So for instance, if it said Adobe products key generator, that means anything under Adobe or a good portion of them is covered by this key generator. Offline Explorer, okay, products. Alright, we're going on 6 minutes here. Photoshop, Photo Effects, Adobe After Effects, that's up there. I can't pronounce that word, but it has to do with some kind of hallucinogen drugs. Quake 3, Quake 4, Quake 4 Arena, Quake 3 Gold, so on and so forth. Arena, there's another Arena. Anyhow, if I don't have the key generator for it under Quake, then that means it doesn't need a key generator. I have all of them. Because remember, Quake 2 doesn't have a serial. Neither does Quake 1, which is known as Quake. Sonic Foundry, most of the Sonys I have, I think, except for one. Sony Forge, I have those, and don't forget, I have also Sony products. One right here. That means I have a majority of them. I think it goes from 3.0 up to fucking 8 or 9. Sound Taxi, Spam, you name it, Teleport, VMware, old and new, VAG, which stands for vagina, no it don't. Ultra Edit 12000 VLK, which means I think something around the lines of valid license key. I may have fucked that up. Webcam XP, put it in the comments if I got it wrong, what VLK means. I know it has to do with this type of license. Warcraft, WinAVI. Alright, Windows Key Finder, it'll find your key, it doesn't matter what version of Windows you have, it'll find your key, and you can change it. So, if you need more serial number, more keys, let me just explain something here. What's the difference between a key and a serial number? Alright? A key has has letters in it, alright? A serial number does not have letters in it. A serial number has numbers, alright? Something that has called a key has alphanumeric, which means it has at least the letters in it, but it can have both. It can have numbers and letters. So don't get that fucked up. Ever. You're going to make yourself look like an idiot. Say I need a serial number when it doesn't ask for a serial number, it's asking for a key. There's a big difference. So when it comes to Windows, don't go looking for serial numbers, you're looking for keys. Good example. To end some embarrassment, Wolfenstein RTCW, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, good game. By the way, if you also subscribe to me, everything I mentioned you can download from me. Everything I've mentioned so far, and what you see here, you can download. About 75% of the actual programs from me, especially the Windows related. Alright, 9 minutes. You can read the rest. Bye bye. Take care. Subscribe. Appreciate it. Adios.